Hello, and welcome to Bada Boom. I'm Troy, and today we're talking about some expectations I have for Loki Season 2. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe below. Now, Loki Season 1 blew me away. It's easily the best Disney Plus series that we've received so far. I was just as surprised as probably many people were that they were able to take a character like Loki, and not only any Loki, the Loki that we received from Avengers Endgame, the Loki that hasn't had the redemption arcs or his strengthened brotherhood with Thor, but take him into a character that we love just as much and see some really nice growth and development with this character. In season 1, we got to see a whole bunch of different variants of Loki, a couple variants of different characters, and I think we're going to see more of that in season 2. We got to see another version of Loki, Sylvie, in season 1, and I have no doubt they're going to play a big part in season 2. Tom Hiddleston's version of Loki seems to be drawn to that character, and I think we're going to see some really cool team-ups happen between his character and Sylvie in season 2. I think we're also going to see some great character development between Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson. I thought his character of Morbius was great. I think how he prepared for that role of having Tom Hiddleston explain the Marvel Cinematic Universe to him was a really smart move, and it really shines through with his character. We sometimes don't really exactly know, like, what is his job, what's his main goal, what's the whole purpose of the TVA. We learn more about that, of course, in season 1, but I think there's going to be a whole new purpose for the TVA in season 2. There are a lot of things about the TVA that seems to have been rewritten since the death of Kang the Conqueror in season 1. And since we've seen Ant-Man and that version of Kang the Conqueror, and that one's passed away, there's a lot of other possibilities for Kang to happen in season 2, which we got a little bit of a sneak peek of that at the post-credit trailer of Ant-Man season 1. We saw Loki and Morbius investigating a version of Kang, and we'll probably pick up on that right away in season 2. We also see Loki time slipping and some new characters that are introduced from the TVA, which I bet all that's going to get addressed in the first couple episodes. What I'm really more interested in is if we're going to see other variants of other characters inside this season. Whether they have a major part or maybe they have a small part, it'll still be interesting to see them. For example, I saw a photo tweeted of Andrew Garfield making an appearance as a variant of Spider-Man. This would be a really cool Easter egg to put in if maybe we get to see the other Spider-Man from No Way Home making an appearance. Whether it's, hey, you were in that universe and you shouldn't have been there, or maybe they're variants of their own versions. Maybe this is a darker version of Andrew Garfield's character, and maybe it's a really good segue into having Sony open up the door for an amazing Spider-Man 3. I know a lot of people would like to see that. I would love to see that. So let's see what happens. I think it's also a unique way for Marvel to kind of show some things we may have wanted with other characters in the past but never really got. I think there's a couple of different versions of the Hulk, of Thor that we might want to see, and maybe we'll get to see them through Loki Season 2. Overall, my biggest prediction is that we're going to get a lot of insight into Kang's ideas and his methods for what's to come, but I don't think a lot's going to change. It's going to be one of those things where we learn a lot, and then we're going to see the effects of what we've learned happen in other movies and other projects. So we kind of know a little bit of the stuff that's happening behind the curtain, what's happening in the minds of some of the characters as it's happening because of the content in season 2, but we're going to be just as excited when certain things happen in other movies because we just know more than what those characters are currently experiencing. And some of that's really fun. There's also a lot of fun in discovering things with those characters as it's happening on screen. So we'll have to see how much we learn inside season 2. I think Loki and Sylvie are going to kick a lot of butt. I'm excited to see how their dynamic goes well together. And I'm really excited to see Loki and Morbius again and how great a team they were in season 1 be an even greater team in season 2. Are people going to die in this one? No idea. I think Tom Hiddleston has signed on for life to be Loki at this point. So if they end him now, I'll be sad, but I hope he stays on. His character stays on for quite a bit longer. What do you think about Loki Season 2? What do you think is going to happen? It's going to be coming out October 5th on Disney+. Let us know your predictions in the comments below. And with that, bada boom.